Alright. Slingshotting around moon without adjusting when you get close to moon. Turns out, bad idea. Right. Let's attempt this again. We just set our target, which is going to be Eve. And we need to escape Kerbal to do that. Right. Is that go... It's going past the moon again. I'm really concerned about this. It's also got a moon encounter. Aha! No moon encounter, and... Oh, it's refusing to tell us how long it's going to burn, but even if it's 4 minutes... 4 minutes is nothing, so... Let's just do this. First things first, let's get ourselves pointing in the right direction. They should really add this to the game proper. Somewhere around here is going to be the actual target. Right. It always seems like I always go the wrong direction on the nav ball. Every time. Tap our way into control. Also seems like, you know, with the microchips unlocked at some point in the game, turning the ship to face this target should be just a thing that you can do automatically. Right, there we go. Speed ourselves up. Let's get out of the planets. Our altitude is... Yep, we're in space still, we're not in atmosphere, so our targeting shouldn't get ruined, so I'll just come back. And there's the 4-minute burn, fair enough. That's what we get with these engines, I guess. About to escape, and there we go, we have an escape. So we saved 47, so it was only really a 3-minute, 13-second burn, which is good, because I didn't really want to have to spend all of that. Right, so now we can just speed up until we're actually out. I need to make sure my solar panels are out. Yes, solar panels are out. Good. Don't want to run out of electricity just randomly. Although I think the nuclear engines... What the heck? You gotta be kidding me. This has been happening a lot lately. Add maneuver. Oh, slow down. Add maneuver. Speed up just a little bit. And the trick is to find the up. There we go. It is up and away.
Okay. I
get the impression that I really am going to escape Kerbal. Now it's sure that I'm going to escape Kerbal, so... I don't quite understand that. And bam, we are away. Okay, so... Here we are. Well, you know, like a couple of seconds of fuel there, so... We want to get to Eve. And we are traveling this way. Holy, what the... Let's add... No, I want Eve to be the target. I want to add a maneuver. A maneuver where we slow down. That was close to this on the ascending node. We get close, so if we can turn wrong way. No, suddenly we're using too much fuel. Right, we probably want to get on their level. So 2.1 degree turn. It's very annoying that. 1.8. 1.7. What'd that say? 1.5. 1.1. 0.9. Oh, it's going up now. 0.9. Oh, if we're going to do this, we actually have to do it on one of the nodes, like over here. Forgot that. It's an important step. So, that's clearly turning it the wrong way. Zero 0.3, 0.1. Right, that will get us on the same orbit and plane as Eve. And let's just put ourselves in the right direction, speed up and do it. It's only a 1 minute burn, we can afford that. That looks pretty good. Let's get there. Okay, we're 11 hours away now, and we've finally moved away from Kerbal. Minutes away. Still pointing in the right direction. Four minutes. 30 seconds. And here we go. Turning to enter Eeve's plane.
然后1个小时就做标示完了这一个。
Slowly see this line move up to meet.
Wondering about when I get with me, that it.
Solid coordinates is
I don't know, just really.
and stop. So we are now on the same plane as Eve. We can try and figure out how the heck to get to Eve. So if we start from our periapsis and slow down, when's our first? Ooh, talk about close. And right there we get escape 86 days, encounter 84 days. We get 2 days flyby of Eve, so we can easily go into orbit if we want to. It's another 4-minute burn. Why is everything so expensive? Well, let's do it. So this is a burn to slow down. get this set up. Can never find these things. Here it is. What is that, 90 degrees? Yeah. That actually makes sense. We went into orbit on the 90-degree line, so we're kind of slowing down on the 90-degree line. But we need to also keep our angle so we're not quite centered on that 90-degree heading. Right. Up just a little bit. That looks pretty close. Now we've got to zoom ahead 39 days to get to the other side of the sun. What we're waiting for is this T to get down to 0, in case you're wondering. So that's when we will reach our maneuver, which we are pointing at, which is the blue mark. You can see we're getting close to Eeeve already. Maybe we should have tried some different configurations before settling on this one. Oh well. Oops, I missed my mark. Let's start the burn anyway. Only up by an hour. Can't be that bad. Last words. So as we approach the target here, our cyan line is moving in to match our brown line. We want to see this encounter on the cyan line as this estimated burn gets down to close to 0. When we have that, that's when we just cut off our engines with the X key and evaluate our position. Close now, 20 seconds until the supposed encounter. We have an encounter. Okay, let's get rid of the old lines. Our encounter is in 45 days and lasts 46 days, so what is that? 2 hours? We've got 15 hours before we leave Eeeve. That's pretty good. We can slow down when we get there and go into orbit. We have more than half our fuel left to get home.
So we're going to be down here.
I don't know how much fuel we're going to need to get home. Eeeeve. Have to go there sometime. Such high velocity. Yeah. See how the velocity for the inner planets is higher than the ones on the outer planets? Like Kerbal is 9 kilometers a second, whereas Moho is almost 13 kilometers a second, and Dress is 6 kilometers a second. That's because to avoid falling into the sun, you have to accelerate away from it. You have to move away from it. So this is moving it almost 12.8 kilometers per second away from the sun, but in a vector that is perpendicular to the sun, so you get an orbit. Yeah, that's just the way things work. So yeah, if we slow down, then we just fall into it. We are currently going 9,000, which is well, we slowed down so that we would find our way fall into Eeeve, and then we'll, yeah, anyway, we'll see what happens in a bit.
What?
As we go here, you see our orbit speed is increasing as we're falling, essentially, until we reach our periapsis, and then we'll slow down again. But we are headed to Eeeve instead, so go a bit faster, I think. And slow. Right. How far away are we? We are 6 hours. It's time for a quick save, just in case something goes ludicrously wrong. And let's push into our Eeeeve encounter. And there we have it. This is our Eeeeve encounter. We have Eeeeve and we have Gilly. And it'd be great to get science from both of them. Where did Eeeve go? Either way, what we need to do immediately is slow down until we find an orbit. And that is an orbit, and from there we can adjust it to get closer flybys. But that is a huge, huge burn. Let's get one that's more efficient. Otherwise we might have to scrap the mission and find a way to bring more fuel up here. Let's try it up here. Slow it down. Yeah, that's not going to happen. That's 3 minutes of burn. 3 minutes 30. There we go. So at the periapsis we're going to get our most optimal burn here. Which puts us in a massive orbit, and it seems like this is the best we can do as a flyby. So, I mean, given the flyby is the case, we could probably just do a whole bunch of science immediately. So, first off, 35 science just for being here, and that was high over Eeeve. We can also attempt EVA. Yep. No head bumping this time. Whoops. Let's try that again. EVA report. Keep data. Board. And now we need to find our transmitter, which I put somewhere. Is that it? Where did we put the transmitter? Oh boy. I know we have one, I just used it. Turn the lights on. There we go. So where is the transmitter? It's definitely not under the battery packs. Huh. Most perplexing. Did I put it up there? We're not wasting electricity, no we're not. This one was just like here or somewhere. I'll cut back when I found it. Right, I found it. Here. Extend. And transmit. There we go. Right. So high over Eeeve, let's get some mystery goo. Keep. Let's just do 2 of them. And materials bay. We'll do 3 of these. Just in case we get more encounters or we decide to try and do something else exciting. Like, let's add a maneuver to that's not doing anything. What? What in the world? Okay, so 3.5 minutes. We know it's going to be about that much. My fear is not getting home. Maybe we can slow down a little bit and turn and get a nice flyby of Gilly or something before we leave. It's 2 minutes. If we set it as the target, maybe we can figure out how to do this. Oh, we've got a big angle on Gilly.
Hello.
4 minutes. It doesn't really help much. Okay, that might work. We should be able to adjust more when we get closer. Thing is, it's the same fuel, gives us our close flyby of Eeeve, and then we leave. I think we should try this maneuver. Just for the extra science. When we get closer, we'll adjust our position again. So we can get a good periapsis slingshot. The real question is, can we do that more cheaply? No, I don't think so. The sooner the cheaper. Oh, that's almost exactly what we want. That's pretty darn good. We have to be precise. We cannot afford to crash into Eeeve. Okay, so in 2 hours we've got a 4-minute burn for more science. Very precise burn. Coming in on time now. Right. Here we go. Eeeve science burn. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignite. Game just scared me. For some reason the engine sounds cut out randomly, which is disturbing. We're getting closer now. Because we're trying to go for a close periapsis, what I'm doing is I'm coming in a little bit slower than normal, so that I can cut it off exactly when I'm happy. I'm down to a third on the engines, which is very important for this sort of maneuver. 24 seconds of burn left, according to this. Our target is still on sight. 20 seconds. I don't know if this is the right way to approach things, because I've never done this before. I think it is. That's good enough for me. What I'm going to do is going to remove the maneuver so we can watch it ourselves. We're past halfway on our mission fuel, but I think we're okay. Definitely getting close now. Might start slowing down a bit more. Periapsis of Eve. Getting very low now. I want to get around, you know, 49 kilometers. That would be good. So I'm pretty sure that would be considered low orbit. Right, there we go. We are going to skim past, you know what? We're going to skim past Eve, collect some science, and then shoot out again. And I really hope that we don't hit a mountain or something crazy like that. So, let's quick save this bad boy. Approach. Time warp. Oh, where did our electric charge go? All of it. All of our electric charge just disappeared. There's the sun. What's going on here? Blocked by science module. You're kidding me, right? Can't control anything. I know the atomic engines generate electricity, so... I'm not going to worry about it for now, because when we come around the side, I think... Oh, I quick saved anyway. Let's see what happens. Right. Getting closer now. Question is, are we in a different situation? No. Still high over Eve. Good. Fine. Where is Eve? There. We seem to be gradually falling towards it. We may have to go back simply because of the battery problem. Wow, we are definitely close to Eve now. And of course the lights are the reason that we ran out of all the power. This makes it quite difficult to click on things. Right, crew report. Keep. Oh dear. Apparently Eve has an atmosphere. Which we will not escape. By the looks of it. Yep. Time to go back to our save. Right, lights off. We still have all of our battery. Okay, so we're doing this maneuver, but we're going to be too low. So we need to speed up. Eve is the target, right? How do I get that? There we go. Add maneuver. This control is useless. Right, so we want to speed up, which would give us a new periapsis of what? Can't tell. Either way, what I really want is the direction. More than anything else.
Roll for yourself here. 40 meters out. No green to see.
Okay, so we want to head to the plant, but we want to miss it, so we don't want to head directly to it. Like so. So get rid of this, and we will speed up until periapsis is at a reasonable distance. So let's skirt around there. If we have to, we can come back and try again later. So I'll quick save, and we'll see if we do better this time than we did last time. Okay, here we go. Are we now in low orbit? Near Eeeeve, yes. Transmit.
So we're going to be now moved back up.
EVA, grab. EVA report. Keep. Board. Somewhere around here is a transmitter. Let's not worry about that. Let's observe mysterious goo 3 times. And do some science. Right, so we have 6 science bays and 6 goos, EVA, and we are certainly falling. I really hope 60 kilometers is okay. We'll know soon enough. Let's turn the SAS off so we're not actually using power. Nope, it's too high. So we're going to have to do it again. It was around 70 kilometers, I think. It's pretty much the same as Kerbal. Will this keep shrinking, or will we be able to escape? It doesn't really matter because it's a waste of fuel. So, let's try again. First things first. Lights off. Where are we? Here we are. Ah, there we go. So, lights on, lights off. Good. Now, we need to increase our speed. Let's go at about 80 kilometers. That should do the trick. Right. Attempt number 3. Does this count as near? Near. There we go. And we are escaping Eve. There we go. Say goodbye to Eve and Gilly, and now we attempt to get home. That's certainly the hardest part. So... at our descending node, we'll be at our lowest. At our ascending node, we'll be at our highest. So that's probably when we want to accelerate. We're not going to catch. It's definitely on the wrong side there. Degrees, 1 degree, 1 degree. Well, the smart play might be to turn now. Well, turn at the descending node so that we're on the same plane as Kerbal. 0.6, 0.8. Pretty close. Right. So we do that maneuver. Then we also accelerate. Okay, so if we did that, we'll be on the wrong side. So we don't want to accelerate, we just want to do the turn. Okay, bang. Let's try that again. Add maneuver. Angle's getting worse. Right, let's do that. Alright, so we're now at descending node 0 degrees, so we are on the same plane as Kerbal once more. There's Kerbal, so at the apoapsis, let's try and accelerate. See if we touch. No, but if we do it as we approach the periapsis, bang, home. Like so. So can we do that now? No, we cannot. So, another 57 days around the sun for our brave Jebediah. Let's let him go. Looks like I need those late game solar panel things that don't actually need direct sunlight. That would be great. I don't have mishaps where all the lights just suddenly go out. That was unfortunate, to say the least. But since we entered their atmosphere, we had to start again anyway. What are they saying with that? Are they saying that every planetoid has an atmosphere that's the same height? That doesn't sound right to me. I'm no astrophysicist, but that doesn't sound right. Okay, it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right. Let's get ourselves angled to where we're going. Minute 30-second burn to get back to Kerbal. We should have plenty of fuel. We really could have gone into orbit around Eve. I didn't realize we had quite so much fuel, but I might try and make a Mark III nuclear exoplanet and double the mission fuel. If we can get that up into orbit, whatever it takes, then we can really go anywhere and do anything we want. tap. Okay, so coming up on our maneuver. 4 hours. 3, 2, 1, 0. 22 minutes. You're hearing me furiously tap the speed time controls. Alright.
That's your bus.
Most important burn of the mission. Getting home. And we did only use half of the science that we carried with us. That's something worth noting. Possibly we should remove a layer. It would make everything lighter and we'd be able to take more fuel up. So much fuel we have when we actually get back. We used about 2/3 of our fuel, almost. And if that's the case, then, wow, we have more fuel than we thought. Another thing we could change to make the design better is to put the solar panels right at the back there where they got obstructed by the science modules. That was unfortunate. Of course it'd be obstructed on the dark side of the planet, but at least, approaching the planet, the lights don't suddenly go out. Strangely, I saw another intercept on the way to accelerating. We'll just stick with the original one. Not that we have, mission requirements to get home sooner or something. I'll pretend that they want to get home sooner rather than later. And here we go, intercepted. Let's get rid of the noise. And what's our actual intercept going to be like? 4-hour window, but that's more than enough for us to slow all the way down and come back to Kerbal, I think. So let's warp closer and see where things are. So as we're approaching, I'm going to see if I can do a maneuver to increase the amount of time we would have. That doesn't seem to do anything. Perhaps we need to slow down. That doesn't do anything either. Okay, well we'll just find our way to the encounter and deal with things there. Okay, here we are. Kerbal is behind us.
So
What we
we're
need
going
to
to be
do
now
is
back up there.
slow down a lot. Enough that we get in orbit at the very least. But hopefully miss the freaking moon and land on Kerbal. If we do it that way, just wait a little bit longer, then we get there just fine. And let's start this again. Alright, looks like we do have to use pretty much all our fuel to get home. Let's do it. Holy shite! Oh my god.
That is the kill burger.
That was a terrible mistake. We need to find a way to get back to Kerbal immediately. that's not going to work. Right. How to maneuver. Turn. That's not quite what I had in mind. No, that won't do either. I think perhaps at our apoapsis we can potentially accelerate to get another intercept with Kerbal. There it is. So. That's a day encounter with Kerbal. That's better. We're going slower if we do it this way. So in 18 days we burn. Coming up to our next mark. Let's try and fix our maneuver marker. Point towards it properly. 1 day, 10 hours. Don't want to miss this one. I don't know how many opportunities one gets in space. That was definitely a big mistake. Okay, here we go.
That's your pop.
Maneuver to get back to Kerbal. Attempt number 2.
Someone of us, your boy could know if you did. Yeah, not even a single hit.
There we go, we are entering the encounter. This time I'm going to do a quick save. And once again, we need to slow down. Should be a bit cheaper this time because we've already done a bunch of burns to slow down. Okay, so what was that? That's a moon encounter, isn't it? A mun. So if we just do that, if we just burn like that, we get back home. It's practically the same direction we were burning before anyway. So let's attempt it. This is very tense, I'm sorry. Alright. Burn back to Kerbal. Here we go. I think we have more than enough fuel to do this. More than enough Delta V. Coming up on the last minute of this burn now. So after all, we have a lot of fuel left. Maybe 2 minutes of burn once we're finished with this. So we couldn't have gone into orbit around Eeeeve after all. It's definitely worth noting. Let's see what kind of crazy intercepts we get as we attempt to slow down. Will we hit the moon? Will we hit min-mass? 17 seconds. 15, 14. Yeah, there's the moon, of course. home. Alright. That will take us home. There's fuel to spare. Possibly 2.5 minutes worth of fuel. So we kind of fit the budget. Let's get closer and we'll use some of this fuel to slow ourselves down. Maybe start slowing ourselves down here. That's a minute of burn. And we're just dropping straight down. We're not doing much to help our angle, but we aren't going to hit the atmosphere anywhere near as fast. It's worth a try, I guess. So, yep, pointing straight away from Kerbal, and we just let the engines rip. Honestly don't know if this is a good idea or not. But we're doing it. In fact, why don't we shut the engines, quick save it before we get too far. Which we may have already done. Well, we got the fuel, we may as well burn it. And, you know, in theory we're going to go slower, right? Honestly don't think this is entirely true. Right, that is starting to thrust us away, so we want to stop, let ourselves fall, and when we get closer again we'll just use it to slow ourselves down some more. So we're speeding up. So let's aim ourselves directly away from Kerbal. So, and the engines do their work. Oh, we do not want to go into orbit. Well, that gets us an ocean landing, that'll do. So at this point, oops, we just want to get in closer, and then we'll, before we get there, we'll do a separation. Worry about here, make our final determinations as to what we're doing. So we can pull those back in. And separate. Let's see if there's any signs to be had up here. I've doubted. Tiny little bit, just keep it. Grab another one. Why not? And in atmosphere. Going very, very fast. We really probably should have hit the whole thing at an angle. Gears down, and boy shoots. Right. Looks like beach. See you when we get to the bottom, hopefully. It bounced around a little bit at the end there. Let's see if we can recover some of this stuff. Things fell off. Yeah, exactly. Nothing blew up. Oh, look at that. Yeah, see? A bunch of stuff sort of fell off at the very last moment. Oh, it's launch pad. Well, we need to clean it up anyway. Debris. Debris. Launch pad. I wish you could do this in bulk. And there we have it, back to scratch. So, how much science did we ultimately net? Let's take a look. 858 science. Not bad. Not bad. Ooh, look at that big battery. That would simplify things. Composite materials for all of these weird connectors. Flood stack adapter. Okay. Well, that's this mission completed for now.